Famous Hip Hop Radio, you know what it is, man. Famous Hip Hop Radio, you know what we're doing, man. West Coast Wednesday, Cali made radio. We're in the building right now, so we're gonna get into this right now. Got my man Kokane coming in with us. You know, we're doing like that. I see you, Coco. Yes, sir. So we're gonna get into this interview, man, and we're just gonna have some fun, man. It's the Fingeroll album featuring Kokane. We're gonna be talking about it, talking about everything. So you guys make sure y'all stay with us. And you know what I mean? We're gonna have some fun, man. It's West Coast Wednesday. Cali made radio. Can get on, Coco? There you go. Hey,
Hey,
what's up with it?
what's up, Cat Daddy?
Man, I can't call it, man. Hey, nigga, I'm talking about that Sugar Cane record just a while ago, nigga. First, let's even jump into it. When that shit dropping, dog?
Oh, that's gonna be a surprise release. You know what I mean?
Cause
But no, that's gonna be the nail in the coffin.
man, nigga, I was saying earlier, man. You know, I wonder what it would have sounded like, you know, back then when y'all was both in y'all prime, when y'all was both doing it. But coming together now, I know the concepts is gonna be a lot more thought out, a lot more, you know, production and stuff like that, man. How far are y'all to getting down with that project?
We basically done with the
Oh,
project,
okay.
you know, and there's an old saying, everything get better in time, like fine wine. You know what I
Right.
mean? So we were able to, go off on our own individual journeys and create our own lane. So I would say this is perfect time,
Yeah.
according to 2021, to put out some good music, make people feel good again.
Right. And
You
y'all
know,
been doing it, yeah, and you've been doing it, man. I mean, you know, you the most, you know, claim to fame to the most features ever. Is that
right?
correct?
Most featured collaborative artists. You know
Collaborative.
what I mean?
Right.
There's a lot of people, more features doing movie sync features. Most featured producer, but I'm the most featured
Right.
collaborative artist doing hooks and features.
Yeah. And how many is
So
it?
it's a lot.
You can't even count.
Nah, it's a lot, man. You wouldn't believe me if I told you, but the good thing about it is that we got everything by facts because we understand people want you to do your homework.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we put it out there and nobody ain't came back and disputed it yet. So you
Right.
must be doing something right by facts.
Yeah. You always spitting facts though, you know, and you've been in the game a long time doing your thing. And, you know, we're just gonna get into it, man, because we've been promoting it all week. The Finger Roll album, man, is it's a great piece of work, man. I'm very happy to hear something like this. You know what I'm saying? Some, as you say, grown man, you know, gangster music that's got that flow with it, man. What tell me about the concept, how you thought about it, bro, how you you know, when you was coming up with the concept of it, because I know you've done a lot of things, but you know, this one is seemed more on the R&B tip.
Right. Well, I wanted to go back to the original R&B,
Yeah.
some call it R&G. And I wanted to, reflect back on those 70s and 80s era, and early 90s, when you use a lot of live music and instrumentation. And plus, that was the soundtrack to our life, the original
Right.
low riding, pop locking, breaking, all the way to the banging era. all the
Right.
way to the players and the pimps. You know what I mean? We had player music that really, that was a reflection of those times. So I felt it was time to go back to that authenticity of good music, is soul music that is, and let them know what that G funk, what that P funk like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I don't knock no. I learned not to knock nobody else's hustle. There should be a variety, but ain't nothing like putting the P funk or G funk stamp on it again.
Right.
And that's what we did with this record. It's called Fingeroll. But the beautiful thing about this record is that you can only exclusively get it on my site at buddyboyent.com.
Trust me,
So
I look. It ain't there.
yeah, it ain't there. And
Don't
the
go
thing
looking
of it
for it
is,
unless you done purchased it yourself.
yeah, and that's something to give to the other independent artists some game on. You know, for a while, music is just basically like a hobby. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So it's time to take the control back in your independence. And
Right.
that's what we did by creating our own digital platform called Buddy Boy Digital. So the game that I use, which anybody can learn from it, is it's cool to put out singles so it can spread worldwide if you have that engine behind you. But
Right.
you put out singles only for them to come to your personal website so they can buy your products.
Right.
Because albums is the ones that really sell. So it ain't used to see when you put out stuff as singles, the streaming companies done raped all the artists basically,
Right.
and people get their jollies off. Ooh, I'm 5 million, I'm this and that, but you get less on the penny. You feel
Right.
what I'm saying? So me and my company, I own a company called Buddy Boy Entertainment along with my wife and along with my children because we're a family oriented business. We created our own Buddy Boy Digital, so that way if anybody wants to buy a hard copy of the new album Finger Roll, that means that $29 is going straight to the pot. That
Right.
that means we secure our independence and being able to put out records that make people feel good, but at the same time make our investments back and our hard work earn money back.
Right.
So that's the importance about controlling your autonomy, your independence, and taking it out of iTunes' hands and putting it back into the culture, into basically what you love to enjoy, making a business out of it.
Right. And it took it. I'm sure it's a long time coming learning the new game and learning, especially the digital age. You know what I mean? I'm happy a lot of cats are getting on their independent game and making all the money come to them instead of just some, because they've been raping niggas for so long that it's like, wow, damn, I could have been making this like that. This is what they was getting from me. So you learn so much, man.
Yeah, but you got to learn. We had to learn because we were spending money that we just wasn't getting back. We wasn't even breaking even.
Right.
Like 13 years ago, I've been having my company. And the first actually 3 years, we didn't even make our money back
Right.
because we were falling under the transition of how streaming companies was going to be the new raping companies. You know what I mean? Raping artists. So
Right.
we always thought like, man, how can we control our own destiny without iTunes taking this percentage, Amazon taking this percentage, the distribution taking that percentage, and by the time you look up, you got 5 parties on your hand.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we dealt with it, but then we did a lot of research, and
Yeah.
I could contribute that to my team, that we were always in our think tanks, trying to capitalize off the best move to where we can get back to making money again, and at the same time providing the service to the people that love this type of music we putting out.
Right. Right. Yeah. And you talked about your wife and your kids and stuff being involved in your stuff. Tell me what part your wife plays, and I know your kids are also in the entertainment. And y'all doing music together. So talk a little bit about that and how that kind of came about.
Man, my wife is the realest nigga I know.
I know that's
You
right.
know, she rode with me through this whole crusade. We've been together 37 years now. We got 8 wonderful children.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
God bless me, Most High, God the Father, blessed me, to be a survivor of the game, but at the same time, rebound on my own lane. Instead of my extension being on everybody else stuff, You
Right.
know, when I linked in with my wife, I looked around and she was the last one standing.
That's
So,
right.
you know, God was telling me it's been time for y'all to connect. And it was a beautiful thing organically that the kids' interest was filtered towards what I was doing. You know, we have architects, scientists, so we basically in music. So we're all a culmination of that. And I said, that's going to be a dope idea for a family. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? A family of 10, that's 8 kids and 2 adults, to be a family orientated business, to be able to be on the board, to be able to do graphics, to be able to administrate business. So my
Yeah.
wife is the vice president and all my kids are on board. They manage the daily operations, and also we have an extended family out there, all the unsung heroes that's part of the Buddy Boy Team Coca Squad.
That's
So
beautiful,
it
man.
works, man. It's like, I'll say this. It's the best thing going, man, when you got your family involved.
That's
That's
beautiful,
all I
man.
can say.
That's beautiful. Because I got, I have a restaurant, and I have, my kids are also involved. All of them working in some capacity, whether they serving or they doing some behind the scenes stuff. So I know what you mean, man. And it's a blessing that have your children along on the ride, because we ain't gonna be here forever. So we
Yeah,
want to have somebody to continue our legacy and do the things that we had started out.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And just as parents, and see your like my daughter, she just put out a record called F Boy Signs,
yeah.
and
I
she's
was listening
vicious.
to it.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? To see your family in general do what they need to do, that's the true meaning of success.
right,
Don't show me nobody that's gonna fluff in Hollywood their way. That's not success
right.
because you can't take it with you. But
That's right.
show me a man that's able to bounce back from the mud. That's the people I want to surround myself around
That's right.
because they get it.
What's up, VP Churchill? I see you, champ.
Big P,
Yes,
what's up with
sir.
it, fam? Reg in the building too.
Yeah, Red's over
Mocha.
here. He over there digging in his nose somewhere. I don't know where he
Yeah.
at. So you ready for one of those reality shows on your family? Have y'all talked about that?
We done talked about that for years, but we decided to do it on our own network.
There you go.
So until that
Everything should
happens,
be in house. That, and man, let me tell you, if 2020 didn't teach y'all asses nothing, get independent, get what I mean. Everybody get consolidated. Everybody get in house with everything, because it's gonna be rough, and we all gotta put our shit together like a lot of other folks do that we don't do. So you know,
absolutely.
I'm happy y'all doing your thing, and being able to create more shit with the people that you surrounded with, instead of giving it all to the record companies and folks that have been raping us forever, on the music
Yeah.
game. So
Well, it was,
that's
and I tell independent artists or people that's holding, a record label together, it's like, don't worry about if your stuff don't sell the first year or two. Just picture
right,
yourself framing your dollar in the first business.
right,
If you put your mind towards growth, then the universe will operate for you. You know what I'm
right.
saying? So
Yeah,
we knew we wanted something different. I knew I wanted to be in control of my own destiny because I done went through a revelation of record labels and some of the greatest artists you ever will see. I've
right,
been participating with.
right,
But now learning that aspect, you know what I'm saying? It's no different than Nipsey Hussle learning that aspect, but it was so dope because he learned it at his age.
right,
You understand? He didn't wait for certain things to happen like my destiny did, which
right,
is a blessing because I'm replenished now. God preserved me. So
right.
certain things that I did years ago are just now paying off right now.
Hmm.
So to make a long story short, it's like, continue to be passionate about what you do first. I think people look at the money too much, and ain't nothing
Right,
wrong with being successful with money. But if you're doing it for just for money, in my humble opinion, you're doing it for the wrong reasons, brother. And you
right.
don't give up your day job.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't love it, you get, you know, you're not gonna put the same heart and effort into it if you don't like doing what you're doing. Look at this
Yeah.
nigga wiggling down. Oh, yeah,
What's happening with it?
What up, West?
Politicking.
show, show this nigga the jacket.
Yeah, I got mine too. Look. Huh?
You know, I keep mine on.
Yeah,
Pull
I
your
already
pants
know.
up, boy.
No, nigga.
Sir, chill.
These my pajamas.
Yeah, but it's a fun ride in this latest album called Fingeroll Music for the Soul. We
Yeah,
put that out like a year and a half, 2 years ago. But that goes to show, ain't no substitution for good. It might hit. It's just now hitting now. It's just now back by popular demand. So
right.
it's something that is different, but it's bringing us back home. I'm talking about the OG.
Man, that sound, bro. You know, I'm finna get into the first single right now. We're gonna play the whole record right now.
Yeah.
But hold on.
Hey, you know I only got 40 minutes because I can't miss the weed, man.
Oh yeah, yeah. We gonna keep it wiggling, baby. I got you.
Wiggle, wiggly.
But man, I love this record, man. I've been on it for 3 days, and I've been so satisfied with the grown man, everything about it, man. You know, who were some of the producers on it?
Well, it's actually one producer, incredible producer by the name of West Coast Stone.
West Coast Song, yes
Yeah, he
sir,
do a lot of shit, man. He's a prodigy. You know what I'm saying? And
yes sir.
I wanted to do this album like Quincy to Michael Jackson, where I didn't need a bunch of features on there. You
Right,
know, my daughter is featured on there. You know, keep it in the family.
right,
And we came up with this project. All ideas, you know, were written and wrote by myself. And as far as the beat is concerned, I just let what you call take the wheel on that. You
yeah,
know what I mean? Because usually I work with all kind of combinations of DJs and
right,
producers and different other things, but I wanted to
right,
go back to the essence with Finger Roll,
yeah,
and we didn't need a bunch of people around us to do that. All we needed was us. You know
yeah,
what I mean? So I think a lot of people get it confused on what's going to bring attention your way, and it's not all about who you have on your stuff. It's how
right.
unique your shit is.
That's the first thing I noticed. But and that it wasn't too many features. It wasn't none. It's just West Coast Stone and Bootsy and your daughter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just a nice,
Yeah,
good
Bootsy Gift
collective. You know what I
Goody,
mean? Yeah.
Bootsy Gift Goody, and my daughter, and that's it.
Right. Right.
And
That
West
was the
Coast
first
Stone
thing I
singing
noticed.
on a couple of cuts too. But it's going back to the back when it was authentic, man. Like when this
Going
game was like wasn't
going
so
going
watered
back to
down.
this.
Yeah,
Going
yeah,
back to the funk. You know,
going back to the funk, baby.
man. You know, and who better to put it out than Mr. P Funk G Funk himself, right?
Yes, sir.
What
I'm
what
just
what
just
what
a
was
reflection.
when did you know the idea about your sound? You know how artists always come into their sound, they never know when. I know I heard some of your early stuff all the way up to Above the Law, and then stuff with Easy and stuff like that. When was when did you know what your sound was? Because it's unique, even though some would say it sound like someone else. It's really unique though.
Right. Well, somebody is inspired by somebody.
Right.
If you go back to the music industry, and you see your Little Richards, you see your James Browns, you see all kind of people. You know what I'm saying from that era. Well,
Yeah.
those people influence your Bootsy Collins,
Right.
influence your George Clintons.
Right.
So when I grew up, we were inspired to be like who inspired us.
Right.
You know, Michael Jackson doing the moonwalk at Motown 25.
Right.
George Clinton singing a note and coming down from the spaceship at the Coliseum. You know, but then that's how it's supposed to be because it's supposed to be tribal. You know
Right.
what I mean? So what I did, listening to Smokey Robinson, Gil Scott Heron, George Clinton, Bootsy, you know what I'm saying? Slave, Johnny Guitar Watson, Barcase,
Yeah.
Cameo, all those types. That's right. It had an influence according to
Yeah.
my generation. So back in the 80s, early 80s, I used to try to emulate who I was inspired by. But I didn't want to be so much I didn't want to Dolomite they stuff,
Right.
take people's jokes and whoop de whoop. I
Right.
wanted to be inspired just like they were inspired by the greats before them. But
Right.
what I did is adopted some of the things and techniques that they learned from people who inspired them, and they are now inspiring us in our generation. And I just twisted it up my own way. So a lot
Right.
of people say I sound like Rick James or George Clinton, but when you really hear Kokane sound like different than that. Some
That's the mix, though.
similarity. Yeah.
It's a mix of everything. You know.
Yeah, so bottom line, fam, I was just inspired by the greats, man, all the way from rap. We grew up in two important decades, and that was the '70s and '80s.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that was when it was real. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? When players was real, when snitching was less. You know what I mean?
Say
It
that
was
part
it
again.
was it was authentic. So
Yeah.
coming from that era, man, we can't help it but to give you that real funk.
And you know something about this one, right?
Oh yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's
Talk
Uncle
about
Willie
that.
Hutch.
Yes, sir.
Uncle Willie Hutch, brothers gonna work it out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. That me and Hutch, Co 187, we were very much blessed to come from a musical royalty.
Yes, sir. And it was your father, right?
Yeah, my father was the great Jerry Long. He was the
Yes, sir.
orchestration director. He wrote the music, technician, arranger. Some of his works include "Just My Imagination" by the Temptation. You heard
Yeah.
the strings and all that. That's my father's work.
Yeah.
And
And see, a lot of people don't, they think it just started yesterday. No, it's a
no,
long lineage of this, and it was, it come from somewhere.
yeah, I can remember walking in the studio, at 5 in the early '70s, and a running board was like a spaceship. So I
Yeah,
knew what I wanted to do at 5. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. That's that inspiration when you see it, man, and it just keep continuing like that, and it's good to see, you know.
Yeah, can't help it.
Yeah,
Penthouse in the building, I see.
I see Penthouse. Yes, sir.
Yeah, but
Papa Z, Papa Z. I see you, Papa Z.
with this Shooby-Doo, we got
Yeah,
this finger roll, man. So I appreciate you embracing it, man, for the OGs. Like I said, it's R&B for gangsters.
yeah. Right now, my favorite one is the good, the bad, the ugly,
Yeah,
and Persia Rug.
yeah. We got a videos to that. We got like 8, 9 videos actually to the whole project.
Yeah. Oh, see,
Yeah.
that's gonna put the icing on it. So that's gonna do
Mm.
it right there.
Yeah, so it's one of them ones you can play at a barbecue. You can play at
Yeah.
the penthouse when you're out of town at your Airbnb house. You know what I'm
You a
saying?
fool for this one right here.
Oh yeah.
Y'all don't know nothing about that Angela. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
man, this album is funky too.
Shit, nigga.
Hey.
Pushing that lane, don't want for no stitches.
Yeah. You done made one. We ain't that ain't gonna come out the car. We gonna bump this one in the car for a minute, man.
Yeah, and all I need is just 500,000 more people to buy it
Shit.
exclusively at my site.
Well, we're gonna make sure we put our issue on and make sure we try to see make that happen. Cause independent money is good money, right?
Man, it's better than selling crack and perks.
Man, that's funny that you said that about the independent game too, because I was looking at it out. As you can see, I fuck with the vinyls, and I ain't got that new Nas,
Mm-hmm.
but it took a while to get here. But I
Mm-hmm.
noticed it came from him and not come from Amazon or nothing like that. So they
Yeah.
told me, okay, good, it's going right to Nas and his company and his people to keep their shit going. So
Right.
I
Yeah,
was happy when I saw that.
we got wax coming too.
Yeah, I'm gonna need
For
somebody.
the for well, we got wax coming for the finger roll, and we got actual single wax for the Monkey Was It Funky, my new single, man. It's like buzzing right now. You know
Man,
what I mean?
Yeah, you been killing with the monkey wasn't funky. I was
Yeah.
supposed to have my DJ in here cutting it up, and he was gonna show out for you, but
You still got time. Contest
yeah,
is February 5th.
yeah. What's
For
up,
sure.
Nashville? I see you, Nashville, Tennessee. Yeah, but I'm proud of this album, man. I'm happy to hear this because it's very much well needed right now. You know what I mean?
Overdue.
Overdue. You know what I mean?
Man, I appreciate it. We just putting it back on the map. You know what I mean?
What's up, TT? I see you. Yeah, man.
So it's a
Well,
lot of good things coming out for
I'm gonna need that
2021.
vinyl, man.
I got the vinyl coming your way, and you need to give me your shirt size too, so I can see some of this fresh cocaine gear that's coming.
Okay. Oh, that's what we was gonna talk about too, and you know, Reg, and we got the thing going too with the gangster rap. Famous. I'm gonna shoot you something too. So
Word.
we're gonna put
Yep.
together for you and shit. Even see if we can shit. Nigga, you are gangster rap, nigga. It wasn't before you, so you know what I mean? We're gonna make sure we involve you in every way, bro.
I appreciate that, brother. And that's what I'm talking about. Much love. You
Yes,
know?
sir. My man Kokane, man, I appreciate you. Pomona in the house, man. Much love.
Man, much love. And can I get my shout out?
Yeah, man. I don't know why I'm tripping. I'm hanging up. You
He
said
on that
you
Yeah,
said
shit.
man.
you said you had to go, so I
Yeah, I
thought we
do
had to
have to
wrap
go.
it
I
up.
got like 10 more
He
minutes,
on
and
that
then
shit.
Oh, nigga,
then
go ahead.
I
Shit.
need to get some of that good smoke, man.
Yeah, I already know.
But much
Already.
love to everybody that's chimed in on this line. Blessings to you and yours. You know what I mean? Thank you for everybody supporting the cocaine brand. Thank you to all the artists that continue to acquire this sound. You know, it's business and the business is good. Man, continue, man, to go ahead and keep that funk alive. Make sure you go out to my all digital sites and get my single called Monkey Was It Funky. And check out my latest album, man. It's called Fingeroll Music for the Soul, man. It's definitely will get you in the mood. You know what I'm saying? So stay along with us, man. I got new stuff from my daughter. She's out right now. You know what I mean? And
That's
come
what we
along
playing
with
right
us.
now,
Yeah.
like daddy, like daughter. We
Yeah,
playing that
that's
on the
I'm
radio.
gonna let you play that real quick.
Yeah, we
That's off the
playing that.
new album.
I keep a juice in my purse. I put a nigga in the fucking hearse. My daddy taught me how to put in work. He did, but he taught me how to fucking curse.
How long she been rapping?
Man, she been doing it since she was 11.
But let a bitch try me, I got flaws. Yeah, you have to be raised tough. Cause the
Cause the
world don't
world
give a
don't give a
fuck.
fuck.
Makes you kind to create your own life. And develop a car. Now look what you become. They say it's a marathon. Now
Not
Now
run.
run.
run, nigga.
She cold with it.
Yeah.
Dead body in the water.
Yes, sir.
Y'all don't want no drama. Got pimping in her DNA.
Yeah. What's the name of her record?
She got a single out called F Boy Signs. And her name
Okay.
is spelled AANISAH. That's AANISAH. Long, Long. And she got a new project called Young Colombiana. That's her nickname, her fictitious
Okay.
DBA, Young Colombiana.
And then the twins, they working on stuff too.
Man, they are doing some incredible. They got comic books, movies,
Comic book.
scores. They're killing them on the graphics and
Oh
just
yeah.
incredible, man. The whole family, man, is
Is that
like,
is that who does your graphics and stuff?
yes, man. The
Yeah.
whole family like Wu-Tang Clan, fam, for real.
That's hard. Yeah. I
For
like that.
sure. Hey, I see you, real famous DJ Star in the building. He out there in Germany.
Hey.
Shout out to Germany.
I see him.
Kojak in the building.
This is my shit right here. I gotta give him a
Yeah.
bar of this though, because you took it back on this one.
Mm-hmm. You gotta be in your Cadillac on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is Cadillac music for real. Nigga sitting with a perm.
In a real way.
Wind blowing in that California breeze. Smoking that good.
In a real way.
You gonna do a video to this? You do a video to this one?
Yeah, the video's already out. You can see it on
Oh, you
my IG
killing it.
page.
Oh, I gotta go search.
Yeah, it's there.
Oh shit.
It's like it's on the Kokane OG page.
Yeah. Wh-
Watch out! Watch out! Watch out!
You know what's funny about this? Last week, was that last week we was talking about that? We were saying, you know, a lot of times in the gangbang era, we wasn't listening to rap. We didn't have
No,
rap.
no.
So all that stuff niggas was killing to and drive-bys and doing, you know, getting ready to do their thing. It was always R&B music, and it was usually slow music. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It wasn't necessarily, you know, it was something like this or something like Teddy or something like Al Green or blah blah blah. But
yeah.
you know, that's where the influence came, and then that's kind of, you know, I'm gonna say, you know, you can say this too. That's kind of where the style of G-Funk came from too, using
Oh,
all the stuff that we
absolutely.
grew up to. You know?
It derived from all funk music, P
Yeah,
funk. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's why it's like you said it, man. The gangsters used to roll the music like this.
yeah,
Like niggas would be on PCP, niggas would be hustlers, niggas would be
yeah,
sherms, niggas would be banging, niggas would be pimping, niggas would be all kind of shit. And the
yeah,
music that felt good to everybody, whether you was a square or wasn't, was this type of music. That
yeah,
music that showed a spiritual connection. You know what I'm saying? How to get it. How to
yeah,
be the Bonnie and Clyde to get it. Or just simply relationships. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
This is real gangster R&B at its finest. That's what,
Yes.
in my humble opinion.
No, it is, man. You know, I can honestly say that because it ain't, you ain't playing with it. You ain't, you know, like toying with it. But, and this is something interesting that, and very smart, I think.
Oh
You
yeah.
did a Christmas song.
Oh yeah, man. Come on, man. You got to go back to the Temptations, man.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
how many artists are bold enough to do that right now? Or even to think to even do something like that? You know what I mean? So that's a salute to you for even having the concept. What was the conversation like before you did this?
I just wanted to do something, representing that night. You know what I'm saying?
Christmas
And
sent
it's
for
it
mama?
it it it's ironic because I was raised under the Islam core. You
Okay.
know what I mean? But half my other family were Christians. So it was the best of both worlds. And, even though we had to wait for Kwanzaa and all that, all them dates, it was fun going over to my other families that was Christian because they always gave gifts and stuff.
Yeah.
And I always like, no matter what, if whatever religion you is, what's significant about Christmas is just it's peace, love, and soul.
Right.
You know what I mean? War stopped the most on Christmas. So it's something, not that that's the holiday the Lord was born on, but I wanted to do a record to where it represents family again because we used to go to the family when Granny was the center piece of the whole family and
Right.
your aunties and uncles, still in the barbecue and you know what I'm saying? That type of just reverie that we lost along the way, fam.
Right.
So that's
Right.
why I did that, man. I brought it back home to the black family with a
Yeah.
Christmas song like that. Of course, it's for any and everybody that feel the spirit. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But that's the joy of that song. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you're not playing with it, and I played it a couple of times, and people heard me playing it. I said, now it may not if we just pass Christmas, but let Christmas come back. I bet y'all gonna hear this somebody playing this in the
Oh
house.
yeah,
Watch, you know.
it's a seed that planted, man. Like this record is starting to rebound again, and it ain't how when I put it out.
Right.
It's sometimes as artists you can make records for years ago for things that's gonna crack years later.
Right.
And it's just one of those things that the record, like Fingeroll, is starting to rebound and back by popular demand. You know what I mean?
What's the feedback been so far?
Well, the people say it's incredible. It's soulful.
Yeah,
It's like they ain't heard nothing like this in a minute.
yeah.
With popular music, you know, being bombarded by trap and this, they said it's a fresh breath of air at the end of the day. So, as an
Somebody,
artist, I know I'm doing my job.
Hey, yes, you are.
one fan said she want to hear 1999. We'll get it on. Just go on
Uh-huh.
famoushiphop.radio.com and you can listen to it on the website all day, all night. We're gonna be playing Kokane all night, at least until I leave. So
Mhm.
we got you. You're gonna hear 1999. I got you, boo.
Mhm.
You know.
But
But yeah,
yeah,
man.
that's it, man. And I'm finna go ahead and make this weed run real quick. I'm
Yes,
gonna
sir.
be a real nigga about that, man. I do not need to miss it. I'm gonna be mad at the
Uh,
motherfucker. Oh,
well,
weed run.
I appreciate you fucking with us, man. Man, it's always a blast, man, and we gonna keep basking it and supporting. You know, we support that G Funk and appreciate everything you've been doing for the culture, homie. So salute.
Yeah, man. Salute once again, man. Salute to you, fam. I appreciate heart
Yes,
to
sir.
heart, fam. Real talk.
All
And
right.
go to my site in order to get this finger roll album. You got to exclusively go to my site at www.budeboyent.com. That's budeboyent.com. And while you're on there, stop playing. Go get all the classic cocaine collection right there, ready for you.
Yes, sir.
Salute.
Salute, fam. Famous Hip Hop Radio, West Coast Wednesday, Cali Made Radio with my man OG Cocaine for Pomona.
Man, shout out to EJK and VP Churchill and Red. Let's
REJ,
go.
What's his
look.
name?
All
Yes,
All
sir.
right, loved one.
Yes, sir.
right.
100.
Appreciate you, man.
God bless.
Yes, sir.